Freddy here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode we'll be taking a look at the Ganzo G7533. The Ganzo is going after trying to make this a little more of a looker. You can see it sort of has a carbon fiber laminate over some G10 scales. You also have that fancy blue hardware. Is it worth the 20 bucks they're asking for it? Well, let's find out. If at any time you're interested in purchasing this knife, I went ahead and provided a link in the description box below. If you do decide to purchase it, your purchase will come in this box, very typical of most Ganzo knives. Also typical is this little satchel or pouch. So here's the sample that GearBest has provided for this review. Thank you very much, GearBest, and for full disclosure there. So what you are looking at is a typical everyday carry. It's a little bit lighter than Ganzos of the past. The reason why is that stainless steel liner is milled out, so you can sort of see the holes there. Lightens it up really nice. Also, this handle is, although it looks like carbon fiber, it's a carbon fiber laminate over G10 scales. Deployment of this knife was neither rough nor smooth, and so in between. However, it is smoothing out as I utilize this knife. You can see lockup is through the use of a axis lock. The blade is a 3.5-inch drop point made of 440C stainless steel with a titanium coating. The blade has a shallow hollow grind that goes about 2/3 up the blade. You have a little bit of flat area here left over for clamp on sharpening devices. You also have a sharpening trawl area here, so you don't need to worry about that. Nice belly on the blade and full swedge here on the top. One of the interesting of the Ganzo knives lately is the use of two different types of washers inside the pivot area here. You have one phosphor bronze washer and one Teflon washer. The axis lock works rather smoothly. It's not overly stiff like the Omega springs in some of the past Ganzo knives have been really stiff where you would need two fingers to release the blade. This one, however, I can do with one finger, so that's very nice. There's your stop pin right there. Let's take a look at the hardware real quick. This blue hardware, your Torx screws, including the pivot screw, Torx screw, are finished with this weird blue color. You'll either love it or hate it. It does provide a nice contrast to the black G10 with the carbon fiber lamination over it, so some people might like it. I'd say it's polarizing. Along with the blue hardware there, you have the blue ambidextrous thumb studs. One of the nice things about this ambidextrous thumb studs and the axis lock is this is truly an ambidextrous knife. Speaking of ambidextrous, the clip can also be relocated on the other side, so you have tip up, left or right carry. The clip does have pretty good tension to it, and we'll go ahead and grab a pair of jeans so we can sort of take a look and see how that actually rides in our pocket. Go ahead and fold this up. It's always good to demonstrate this. Some people like it to be more concealable, some people like it to stick out so you can grab it out of your pocket quicker. So there you go. Weight is 4.4 ounces, so again, those milled liners do line things up pretty good. It's nice to see. Country of origin of this knife is, of course, China, and cost is $20. One other thing I failed to mention is you do have a generous lanyard hole. Let's take a look at blade centering. Looks like it is perfect. Next, let's look at blade retention. You can see it snaps in there pretty good. Deployment is nice and smooth, no problem there. Lockup, blade has no up and down or side to side play. Ergonomics are very, very good. There's no hot spots poking me in the hand. Let's try reverse grip. The handle here does allow your thumb to rest very nicely. Reverse grip feels pretty good. Now, I have not oiled or sharpened this knife. This is the out-of-box experience. Let's go ahead and check for sharpness. And that's a pull cut there, so it's very, very sharp. Let's see if we could shave hair with it. I'm going to go ahead and bring the paper underneath my hand so we can sort of see that going on. So it is shaving sharp. Last thing we'll do is check to make sure that the blade has proper heat treatment by lightly stabbing some soft pine and rocking it back and forth. Oh, also stabbing my set here. But this is good to do for me. I do not recommend you do this with your knife, but if you're foraging and picking, you might have to do that in an emergency situation, and you could rest assured the point will stay intact. So very good on the heat treatment. So my final conclusion is I do recommend this knife, especially for the cost of $20, specifically on GearBest right now. It's selling for $20.67. Again, the link is provided below. Now, I do want to stipulate that the low cost of this knife does come at a price that most people don't see, and that is that quality control is not going to be as good as a knife that, let's say, cost $100. So maybe 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10 may have some little minor defects, like you might have a little bit of up and down play, or alignment might not be perfect. That's a $20 knife, unless I've come across something that I could say otherwise, which I'd be happy to review. But this example and other reviews that I've seen online, I definitely recommend this knife. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me at the Gear Obsession channel. I really do appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great day or evening. Take care. Bye.